This week's Torah portion opens with the directives, the mitzvot, with regards to nidarim and shvuot, the requirements and the various specifications with regards to taking a vow or an oath, how a person can do so, and how a person is bound if indeed they decide to do so. In essence, what the Torah is describing is what we call the power of speech, the effects, the impact of what a person can do with the power of their mouths, the reverberating effects as a result of what a person states, proclaims, and promises. The power of speech is often underestimated, and we have to understand the amount that it can affect those around us, the impact that it can have on those around us as well. We find ourselves now during the period of the 3 weeks, and classically people always explain the reason why the Beit HaMikdash, at least the second temple, was destroyed was because of sinat chinam, hatred amongst the Jewish people. But one of the things, or unwarranted hatred I should say, but one of the things that we sometimes fail to explain is the opposite. What does it mean to have ahavat chinam? Love, and unwarranted love without any various expectations, without any expectations for feedback or anything in exchange or return. Just a wholehearted love in which a person demonstrates that they care for someone else. And that way we can understand also the impact of not having that, God forbid, and unfortunately, the tragic consequences of the destruction of the Beit HaMikdash as such. What is ahavat chinam? So I want to share with you a story that I think will demonstrate to you both the impact of speech, the sensitivity of one to another, and what that unwarranted love, that exchange of passion and compassion, caring for someone else without any expectations or any exchanges in return really is. This past week, I showed a picture to my children of Gila wearing her favorite shirt. Her favorite shirt was Think Outside the Box, and she would wear it over and over again, and we loved that shirt. Whoever knew Gila well knew that that was her favorite shirt. When I sent that picture, our oldest son, he sent us an exchange that he found in his phone with regards to that shirt, an exchange that he had with Gila. You see, he was going in Yerushalayim, and he found someone, a man, with that shirt, also wearing that shirt, but it was a different color, and it was sleeveless. But it said the same exact thing, it had the same exact pattern. Think outside the box. And he sent a picture to Gila of that shirt and told her, look, this guy also has the shirt. And she said, voila, wow, that's unbelievable. Someone else wears this shirt as well. And then he wrote, semi-jokingly, he wrote, yeah, but his shirt is much nicer. She said, you think? Really? You think his shirt is much nicer? And he wrote back, stam, I'm just joking around. And then she wrote back to him, ask him if he wears that shirt every day like I do. And when I read this exchange, I started laughing. And then I realized more than laughing and how funny it was and how comical Gila was being in saying, I wear the shirt every day. Does he? But what I realized was the power, the impact that our son had in reaching out to Gila at such a difficult time in her life, when perhaps she may have been sitting on her bed by herself or lying down in the dark, looking at her phone and thinking, who really cares about me, who really expresses, who really is reaching out to me, and wondering whether or not she has hope, anticipation, and a future. And all of a sudden she gets that text from her brother who says that I was thinking of you. I saw someone wearing the same shirt as you wear, classically. And the first thing that came to mind was you, and I had to send you a picture. And I had to send you a text and send you a joke that your shirt is not as nice as his. And that stirred a conversation between them. That conversation turned into a jovial one. It must have given her, for the very least, those few minutes, it must have made her feel good. Hey, someone out there is thinking of me. Someone out there took time to send a picture and to tell me that the picture reminded them of me. And someone out there took time to have an exchange and a joking around conversation with me. How wonderful that is. The power of speech, the power of reaching out to another person, the ability for someone to take those 2 minutes that can make such a difference in someone's life, that is ahavat chinam. I don't stand to gain anything other than making that person feel good. And what a tremendous experience and what a tremendous exchange that can turn out to be. I hope and pray that during this period, when we go through this week's Torah portion and certainly internalize the power of speech, how impactful it can be on our lives, but even more importantly, how impactful it could be on other lives. And in Mirz Hashem, if we embrace those concepts, those results, those consequences, and understand them in full force, we should be zoche, privileged to be a part of considering those around us, understanding that a small exchange can make a difference in the happiness in their lives, and as a result, being a part indeed of joining together and witnessing the reconstruction of the temple in Jerusalem. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you once again for joining us. Please remember to consider subscribing to the page below and send me your comments. I will get back to you. Have a great day.